Flint and steel. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Minecraft movie. I know, late. Missed all the memes, but I'm late. Finally watched it the other day, and I gotta say, it was an interesting ride. But before we get into that, remind you guys, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all my socials, Instagram, Twitter, do all that stuff. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So, a Minecraft movie. This movie was cursed from the get-go. Like, it was not cursed as in like it was bad, but when the trailer dropped, when the images dropped and you saw Jack Black in the role as Steve, it was like, what the heck are they doing? What are they trying to do with this, this franchise, this game, and make it a live action? It's interesting decisions that were made in the process of this film. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody who was a fan was like, what are they doing? Why Jack Black? You got this middle-aged man is playing one of our favorite characters, if you can even call Steve a character. But I guess if you listen to story mode and stuff like that, like you watch all the lore and everything, I guess it would be kind of heartbreaking to see your favorite character, video game character, be portrayed by Jack Black. Although I love Jack Black, I think he's great, but if you're a big fan of the game, you're like, what the hell is going on? What are they trying to do? That being said, when I watched the film finally, and after seeing all the memes that everybody was making about the whole chicken jockey thing and destroying the theaters, which I do not condone. Like, I think having fun in theaters, you want to dress up as the characters and everything, buy all the merchandise, that's great. Dress up, do all that stuff, that's fun. But if you're going to the theaters and shooting off fireworks and setting off alarms and throwing popcorn everywhere, it's just ridiculous and childish and dumb. Don't recommend doing that. Although I think if it wasn't for the memes, if it wasn't for all the TikToks and stuff that people were making, I don't think this movie would have done as well. I think once people went and saw it, and they saw what a kind of a fun movie it was and how ridiculous it is, I think they ended up liking it, most of all. Like, I think people who are very critical about movies like this, they just can't have fun with a movie because it's got to be Citizen Kane or nothing else. I wasn't going into this movie expecting it to be high art, but I was kind of going into it to be like, after seeing everything, I was just like, maybe, I'll give it a try and see what it was. And from the get-go, you have the opening little few minutes with Jack Black, and he's explaining and his, backstory and everything. And he has, this little sound bites like, I yearn for the mines. That shit, to me, when I said I yearn for the mines, that shit kind of cracked me up. And then he was, him, saying all these different things and kind of giving the whole backstory. It's like, this movie's kind of front-loaded. But I guess it kind of explains why the character is there, so you're not doing that throughout the end of the movie. You kind of actually explain why this person is here, why he's in this animated world, and he's like a real-life person. So it explains it, and it's a good enough, backstory for the character, I guess. But you don't just get Jack Black, you get Jason Momoa. He plays like this, basically this grown kid. He like was a big thing in the 80s, the late 80s, and he became like this popular gamer. And then now that he's older, he hasn't kind of grown into as an adult, and he just kind of became a big kid. And everything is like 80s and retro nostalgia, stuff like that. And that's kind of like his character. He's kind of like this douchey gamer type person. You get some cameos by Dan TDM, and you get not really a cameo, but a tribute to Technoblade, who is a Minecraft YouTuber who passed away, unfortunately. And I'm pretty sure you get a slight little, not a cameo from him, but they say a line, and they say, son of a biscuit. And I'm pretty sure they were insinuating Tobuscus in that line. I don't know, maybe. I didn't look it up. But the cameos was kind of fun. Jennifer Coolidge, you get, like I said, Jack Black, Jason Momoa, Jennifer Coolidge is in it. You get the actress who was in Peacemaker. She was the Leota in what do you call it, Peacemaker. She showed up in the movie. She's like one of the main characters. There was a weird controversy with the two female leads. You have, the kids, Henry. They call him Hank in the movie, but the kid Henry, his sister, and the I'm just gonna call her Leota. The Leota character and Henry's sister. There was kind of a controversy with the toys. They were selling the female toys in like a big bundle, and it was like $70, and you couldn't buy the toys individually. And there was a whole controversy with that. I don't know why they decided to do that, but I mean, I guess they probably were expecting. They didn't think they were going to sell that well, so they put them all in the big bundles that you buy. If you spend a good amount, you spend a bunch of money, you get the whole set instead of you spending $40 onto other characters that were very minor, and they were very minor characters. You focus a lot more on the Jack Black and Jason Momoa characters. They're the big faces on the posters, especially Jack Black. But I think the heck cast, I think for what they're given, I think for what they have to do, I think they do it well. And, they're kind of playing the fish out of water type characters. They're like in this weird world, and they're just like kind of in awe of everything that they see. And speaking of the world of Minecraft, the overworld is very, it's Minecraft. It's like real, like what it would be like in real life. They actually made big sets of, some of the scenes. They have actual physical sets, which is pretty cool. They put a lot of effort into that. It's not just all CGI, which I knew it wasn't going to be all CGI, but they did spend a lot of effort on making physical sets for them to interact with stuff, and that was kind of fun to see. Directed by the same guy who did Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre, Jack Black coming back for this character. And as a matter of fact, the director voices the General Chungus character, which is pretty hilarious. I think the action and the story and everything, I feel like it doesn't really matter. I think, you have these characters, they get into this world and they try to get back home. That's kind of the whole plot of the movie. Characters who are bad become good. Characters who are mean and all about themselves become, about helping others and everything. And I think this movie is going to set itself up for a sequel, but I think if they focus more on the story and they try to give it then now this has a plot now. It's not just, we're just people who go into this world and, here, check this out, check this out, check this out. And I think this movie could open itself up for a sequel, but I don't think they're going to capture the same lightning in a bottle as they did with this movie. Like I said, it's fun, it's funny, it's hilarious at times. Like, kind of laugh out loud funny. It's ridiculous, it's absurd, but it's a lot of fun. I think it's kind of one of those movies where if you watching it with, friends, people who are gamers, whatever, and who like this type of stuff, I think they're really going to enjoy it. Just for the fact that, you get a Minecraft movie, and it's not something you get, it's not something we are going to get, a ton of. It's not like the Sonic movies, so I think for its first outing as a live-action feature, I think they kind of knocked it out of the park. I'd be open to seeing a sequel, but I'm curious to see what they do with that. But as far as this movie goes, definitely recommend it. If it comes out on, let's say streaming, you go out and buy it. If you're a fan of the movie, fan of the game, obviously, recommend you probably go out and buy it. It's a lot of fun. It definitely, if you were leery about watching it for the stupid aspect of it, it's kind of one of those movies where you turn your brain off and just enjoy it for how stupid it is, and I think you'll have a good time. So the Minecraft movie, definitely recommend it. If you haven't watched it or if you liked it, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.